Hello everyone. Today I am going to take a very short session on a very important topic, that is Einthoven's triangle. So as the name suggests, Einthoven's triangle is basically an imaginary triangle. It is an imaginary equilateral triangle having the heart at its center and formed by the lines that represent the three standard limb leads of the electrocardiogram. As you can see here in the diagram, this is an equilateral triangle, inverted equilateral triangle, and there is no such a triangle in the heart, but it is an imaginary triangle. Okay, so we consider that heart is at the center of this triangle and these lines are formed by the limb leads. Here you can see first lead, second lead and third lead. So this how this triangle is formed and what is the significance, these are the things that we are going to discuss in this lecture. Okay, so first lead is actually a combination of the left arm and right arm. So what this lead does, it actually measures the voltage difference, or what I can say is potential difference between the two limb electrodes, that is the right arm electrodes which we place during ECG, during performing ECG. What we do, we place electrodes on arms, right arm, left arm and left leg. Right leg is not considered here because right leg is considered as the neutral electrode. So what happens in this triangle, the right arm and left arm, there is the voltage difference between the right arm. For example, right arm electrode picks some electrical activity and left arm also picks some electrical activity. Okay, when you put these electrodes on the arms of the patient, so these actually pick up the electrical activity from the limbs of the patient. So let's say if it picks up the 5 millivolt and if it picks up the 2 millivolt, then what is the difference, voltage difference between these two? 5 minus 2 is 3 millivolt. So that 3 millivolt is represented by the first lead as in the form of the ECG. Similarly, second lead is the voltage difference, or it represents the voltage difference between the left leg electrode, which is considered as positive, and right arm electrode, which is considered as the negative pole. Because when we have to calculate the voltage difference, when we have to calculate the potential difference, then there should be two ends, there should be two terminals, one should be positive and other should be negative. So in case of first lead, the left arm is considered as positive electrode and right arm is considered as negative electrode. In case of the second lead, which represents the voltage difference between right arm and left leg, right arm is considered here as the negative electrode and left leg is considered here as the positive electrode. Similarly, in case of the lead 3, what it represents? It represents the voltage difference between the left leg and left arm. This table is very important. You should this table should get embedded in your hand because what happens during the exam, what you have to write? You have to write the definition, you have to draw the diagram, you have to draw the table as well. Okay, so it should get embedded in your head. So third lead is the voltage difference between the left limb and the left leg and the left arm. Left arm is considered as negative and left leg is considered as positive. You should know the signs also. So keep remember these signs also. Now the first, second and third leads. These three leads are termed as the standard limb leads, or what I can say is bipolar limb leads. Now why are they called as the bipolar limb leads? Why are they known as the bipolar limb leads? Because they record the activity of two limbs at a time. Means at a time they record the activities of two limbs. As you can see here, first lead is recording the activity of LA-RA. Second lead is recording the activity of left leg and right arm. Third lead is recording the activity of left leg and left arm. So that is why the standard limb leads, that is the first lead, second lead and third lead, these leads are termed as standard limb leads, or they are known as bipolar limb leads because they record the activity of two limbs at a time. And similarly, the lead AVR, AVL and AVF, augmented vector right, augmented vector left and augmented vector foot. All these electrodes, that is AVR, AVL, AVF, these three electrodes are known as the unipolar limb leads. Why are they known as unipolar? As the name suggests, unipolar means they are recording the activity of one limb at a time, and they are also known as augmented limb leads. Okay, but in this diagram we represent only the first, second, third lead. Similarly, there is another diagram for the augmented leads, and then we combine those diagrams to form a hexaaxial reference SIP system. Now the question which comes to our mind is that why we study Inthoven's triangle, what is the significance of Inthoven's triangle in ECG. So here is the significance. It can be helpful in the identification in incorrect placement of leads. Like if you reverse the electrode placement, if you put the left arm here, right arm here, if you put the right arm electrode here, left arm electrode here, then the whole ECG changes, then the whole electrical activity changes because the Inthoven triangle is changed. So actually what it does, it leads to misdiagnosis of the ECG. Thank you so much.